Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for this week's raid boss versus Frozen Janet, or Frozen Ctharrasque, whatever you prefer. Gargantua of Ice, apparently. Anyway, you must use the event captain Kit the Sly in this team to make sure you get that ×2 magic and ×2 score for this event only, but really essential you help out your guild in the right way by ensuring you use that troop in the game, which you're going to want to do anyway because it's a rather cool troop. It is the Godslayer, available at tier 2. You have to buy the tiers in order, so you're going to buy tier 1 first, where you get the Potion of Enchantment, amongst other things, and then you get tier 2, where you get Kit the Sly. Important, it does damage to an enemy, boosted by green gems, and if they're a boss, deal 3 to 5 times damage based on your ascensions. If you can only get one of these from this tier, then you can ascend it to Mythic using blue Ascension Orbs if you like, but normally it's recommended to save your blue Ascension Orbs for crafting Zool if you haven't done that yet. Other than that, you're going to have to spend a load of different tiers to get enough of these to craft it to Mythic level. At tier 3, there is the excellent weapon Foxfang, but I did a bit of a rookie error this morning. I bizarrely crafted this from the Soul Forge without actually thinking about it. I thought, well, I've got an excess of diamonds, I haven't got very many gems, let's get it from the Soul Forge, because I don't really need the diamonds. Completely forgetting the fact that I'm going to go at least to tier 3, probably more than that anyway in the event, and you're going to get it anyway, so it's like, I'm going to spend the gems anyway. So that was a bit of a mistake, but hey-ho, happens to all of us. But definitely recommended to buy it from here rather than the Soul Forge, because most players are going to go to tier 3 anyway. The only way I'd get it from the Soul Forge is if you're not going to do very much in this event, like only go to tier 2, you can't afford tier 3, and then I would pick it up from the Soul Forge. But a really cool weapon. Explodes magic +1 green gems, grants a random status effect to all Valpatia allies, then summons a Valpatia troop. Nothing too special in the upgrades, unfortunately, but it is a decent weapon nonetheless. So let's take a look at the team. I've jumped forward a little bit on the levels because the first stages are super duper crazy easy. Going to be in Spirit Walker class for this to make sure we get that nice Wargear team, to make sure that Todd generates as many green as possible. Does magic based damage to an enemy, then creates 3 green gems boosted by Wargear allies. He gets first dibs on green, so that feeds straight back into him, which ensures unless anybody is frozen, we can then cast that again and repeat the process. That will also charge up our Godslayer, which means you can pick on the Ctharrasque and take them straight out of it and then annihilate the rest of the team. On the early stages, the Foxfire King will get charged up as well, and you can use that first option, deal true damage to all enemies and wipe out the whole team. We're going to have 1 times Medal of Anu on this to give Todd a little star on mana, and 2 times a Nisha. If we collect any red along the way, that's a bonus as well. 50% chance to inflict Fairy Fire on a random enemy when matching red gems. Fairy Fire increases incoming damage to a troop by 50%, which really helps our Todd out. Right, let's just take a look at the banner. I'm going to go for +2 brown, +1 green, -1 blue rat banner from Dark Pits for this. And Spirit Walker, really handy. Drain 2 mana from a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. So when we loop with Todd with this, we're just draining mana from the enemy team all the time. Really cool. And we also reduce damage from spells by 25%. On the talent trees, we can have Resilience, Purification, Root Trap. Really good to have that entangled troop at the start. Protects our Todd. Mana Source, start battles with 50%. If you don't mind a slightly slower start with the weapon, you can have Nature's Aura. Create a Leaf Storm at the start of battle. That'll help out our Todd on that green. Make it even more reliable. Healing Herb, gain 4 life when matching green gems, which we're doing all the time. Nature's Will, get even more bonus green. And Harvest Moon, all Wargear allies gain 2 life every turn. So one of these really cool classes where literally all of the talent trees are useful. On some classes, you get some which are really good, and then you get 1 or 2 which are kind of wasted. Not so with this class. All of them really, really useful. Right, so let's dive in then. Skipped out the first couple of stages because they were super duper crazy easy. All we're doing here is getting our Todd up. Be ready next round. We cast this, pick on an enemy. We're going to get a boost on green all over the place. If your Foxfire King gets charged up straight away. We can cast that on the first option and just win the game really, really quickly. No need to keep on casting Todd over and over. I've jumped forward a little bit to when Mouldy Janet gets a little bit more of a challenge. Up until now, a Manky Cabbage has been more of a challenge than this person here. This creature, this dude, this... whatever it is. Don't know if it's male or female. Can't tell. Anyway, them. Right, but same as before, the top troop is entangled, so we don't have to worry about that too much. If we got any green, we'll take that. If we got any brown, we'll take that. But none of them are doing, so we'll charge up the weapon instead. Let's cast a weapon. Get them status effects at the same time. Take out Ctharrasque as quickly as possible using the Godslayer. If you happen to do enough damage with your Foxfire King regarding that true damage, you can cast that and just pick the damage to all and then wipe out all the rest of the team in a single go. Kaboosh them all out of there. If not, then you're going to loop with Todd. Yeah, let's just do that again. Got some brown there for our Todd. Safe from them skulls. You can soften up the other ones first, but always recommend like taking out their Ctharrasque as quickly as possible. Took advantage of that fairy fire there. If you noticed, they had the fairy fire effect because we obviously collected some red at some point. You can either choose to loop like that with Todd first and then take Ctharrasque out with the Godslayer, but kind of a safety first element, especially if you're a newer player. You want to take out Ctharrasque as early as possible, even if it costs you one extra turn with your Todd. Remember that Ctharrasque uses all the colours in this team, so if you leave a load of green behind when you're casting your Todd, it's going to get charged up really quickly because none of the other troops use green. That's why I do like the safety first element of that. So let's do this the way I've just explained. Pick on somebody first. Don't leave four matches for them. No, take away the 4 matches first. When there's no more 4 matches, take out the Godslayer. Take out the Ctharrasque rather, with the Godslayer. Then if you do enough damage to finish everybody off with Foxfire King, you can do that. We don't, so we can soften them up first, and now we do. See you later. If you don't wipe them out in a single cast with your Foxfire King, just loop them to death with Todd. But the main threat of Mouldy Janet, Frozen Janet, will be gone. We're ready to go absolutely straight away, apart from the Godslayers. We want to get them charged up. It's actually better. You may notice I'm not casting my Todd on the top troop. It's actually to your advantage to leave that there, because it's the entangled troop. You'd have to worry about things like this. I mean, we'll take it because it's an extra turn. But now we've got that up. We can wallop Ctharrasque with that. And now we can concentrate on softening any enemy up which is out of range of our instant death from our Foxfire King. And if it's in range, we can then cast. And that is it. That's the way I'm going to handle this raid boss this time round. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now. Growth.